Ready? Here we go.
So hey guys, welcome back to Nine Oaks Homestead.
There's a place I like to go, where the potters make their home. It's a sight you have to see, so come along with me to Nine Oaks Homestead.
Hey, Lester, Nine Oaks Homestead, welcome back. We are going to have a cleanup day here, and I wish I'd have got filming earlier, but I didn't. We're back here on the back side of the barn. I've enlisted my son-in-law and my son, and their chainsaws and different stuff like that. How about that? Then I can always edit this part out. See, that's the beauty of this. We're back on the back side of the barn, and I'll include some pictures that I took of this. This was a windstorm that happened about 3 years ago and blew this over, and we haven't been able to get to it. But you can see there's a lot of brush down and different items that are here that were in this old building, and we just never got here and cleaned it up because the brush was so thick we couldn't get to it. Well, it's about 25 degrees here, and we got chainsaws out, and man, look at those guys work. This is a great day. Here's the pile of brush that we've got ready to go to the brush pile so far, and you can see this part over here. We're going to go and show you a long time ago when my dad lived here. This was his garden spot. It was a raised bed, and it's grown up. You can see it has a bunch of trees in it. We're going to try to get those stumps out of there. I cut them tall enough that I think I can get something on them and pull them out or dig them out or something. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get those out. But this was just a brushy mess all back in here. It was just completely a wreck. And so we've taken that pile of brush out right there, and then that big pile that you see over there that's hooked up to the four-wheeler. But we are going to pull that down. I've got a brush pile down there that we burn about every 2 years, but we pile things up at there. You can see on this side right here, I've got that boat that we pulled off. Having a focus problem here. We pulled that boat off. This spot that's right here is going to be chicken house, and we're going to put a pen in there for chickens. We're just trying to get this cleaned up, and this was a good day to get some things done because I have some extra help, and that's always important. It's just all these things can be done, but it's just hard to get them done by yourself when you're only here 2 days a week. But I will tell you this, that chainsaw right there and that chainsaw right back there have done a lot of work in just about 45 minutes, and I wish I would have got to film this before we started, because you could see the progress that we've made. You could barely see that building that's there. We're gonna have to get that hauled off, but you could barely see it when we started. So we've cleared a lot of brush, still got a lot of brush to clear, but we're getting ready to haul this down to the brush pile, and so we'll take you down there. There's my son. He got him a new pair of gloves. Now he had to put them to work already today. And there's my son-in-law on the four-wheeler. He always gets the easy job, and so so he's doing that. But we're gonna haul that brush down the brush pile where we can push it into a big pile and burn it sometime later this spring. We'll be back. All right, here he goes. Got it hooked onto a chain. Put it in four-wheel drive. May not go. Wait. All right, go ahead. Don't hit my camper. Don't hit that trailer on the way by. Go ahead. Man, that's progress. We'll walk down here behind them so they can see what. It's not that far away, just down here past 9 Oaks a little ways. There's 9 Oaks right there. That's the namesake, 9 Oaks Homestead, right there. There's those boys. There's a little road that we use to go down here where we go hunting. Get over to the other side of the property where we have permission from the landowner over there to go hunt that, and so we do that during deer season. Eventually, see, we've got some posts in here and some different things, deer feeder there. We're going to fence this area off. Back over there, there's a pond that sits over the hill over there, but we're going to put fence all through here, all the way down. Eventually put some animals over on this part. It's about 25 degrees today. Everything's kind of frozen. This boy's making me walk. It's all right. They're good help. Here come the real helpers. You guys coming to help? Run down there and help those boys. Run down there and help your daddies. Run down there and help your daddies. Run down here, help your daddies. Come on. See what we'll do, we put this big brush pile right out here and we just keep it mowed around it a little bit, but about, once every 2 years or so we come down here and light it on fire and burn it, and it's been burned, but there's been some shingles and different things down here before, but most of it's burnable, so we do that. We'll push that, and then we will I'll get the tractor and I'll push all this back up in the pile and we'll light it and it'll burn. It should burn down pretty clean, so there it is. Later on in another video, you'll see we got some old tin that we got from just different projects, and I'll use this to put on some different goat barns or sheds or something like that. We'll figure out a use for this. It's been sitting here quite a while. I don't know if I can use it or not, but I think I probably can. Gosh, I don't know that it's any rusty or anything like that. So anyway, lots of good help right there. What you guys standing around for?
Waiting on instructions, boss.
Is the chain unhooked?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Got lots of toys and no time to use them. There's our tractor. We'll push that stuff up in there with. It's not a big one, but it works. Old chicken condominium. Okay, here we are. We're back up here on the back side of that building that's blown over. There's an old satellite dish there, and we're figuring out how we can use this old satellite dish some way. If you have any suggestions, leave those down in the comments, and we will try to do that. I don't know, this one's one of those mesh styles. If you can look at it, it's kind of see-through a little bit, but there's got to be some way we can use this here on the homestead to do that. We don't use it for TV anymore, but if you've used one of those, you've incorporated one of those old dinosaurs at your homestead, tell me what you've done. Leave those down in the comments so we'll know how we can maybe try to use that other than just haul it off. We tested the pole that it's on. The pole it's on is real solid, so we might be able to use it for some fencing or something like that. But gosh, we came in here, the treasures just keep coming. We got back in here, and like I said, this was my mom and dad's place for a long time, and we really haven't done anything with it. Didn't really know kind of what was here, so we came back here and we found an old wooden fence that we can maybe use for decoration or something. I don't know that it's certainly not goat worthy, but it may be something that we can use to do that. That pile has been here, I'm gonna guess 20 years or so, and we'll figure out some way to incorporate that after we get this metal building gone. So there's just a lot of stuff to do right now. All right, my son here, he's got a wild idea. He's gonna get on the four-wheeler, and we're gonna hook a chain onto this metal building, try to pull it out where we can disassemble it, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Got this old locust tree we got to cut down. It's got a bunch of thorns on it. We're going to try to get rid of it. Can you hook it on that ceiling rafter up there? Keep going. Well, that's one way to make a mess. There's that building. Here's the remnants of it. My mom and dad had a birdhouse business. They crafted and built birdhouses and bird feeders, and inside this building there was a lot of those that were stored. So there's still some remnants of the birdhouses that they did, and we'll get those out and salvage some of those. There's some things in there that are worth salvaging and some things that are not. We just couldn't get to them up to this point, so we will get in there and start digging around and see what we can find. Got to be willing to do the hard work. There he is right there. Let me just give you a little rundown. We found an old four-wheeler rack. We found some peekaboo birdhouses, blue birdhouses. Hold one of those thistle feeders up that has those. That was a display back in the craft show era when you put all those are finches, little finches that get on that feeder and eat thistle out of that feeder. That was one of the displays they used in their business. When they'd go to craft shows, they'd hang that up and show people that if had one of those up, they really do work. So we got a whole bunch of those.
$25.
It's $25 to buy you one of those. Here's some other bird houses and bird feeders that came out of there. There's American flag feeder. God bless America. My dad was making America great again before Donald Trump even thought about that phrase. There's an old church. These are little wren houses. And they got rocks on them and a few dirt daubers. And then that's just a feeder. There's an old barn, a lighthouse, and that deal. So anyway, we got a mess to clean up, so that's what we're going to weed through. Hey, Les here again with Nine Oaks Homestead. Be sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you like the content that we're putting out. I do want to give a quick shout out for those steel chainsaws to J.R. Allen Brothers Feed Store down there. He sells all kinds of steel equipment, and he'll take care of you. That's where we got those. We picked those saws up down there. One of those is brand spanking new. This may be, gosh, it may be only used, this may be the second or third time it's ever even been fired up. So anyway, we're on the back side back here, cleanup project. We still got a ways to go, but we made progress. Believe it or not, that looks like progress. And so we'll continue to work on things, and inch by inch you got to make the homestead better. And we acquired this property less than a year ago. Well, we've had the property a long time. We actually didn't move over here until about a year ago, and progress takes time, and so we're doing that. But I appreciate the help with Derek. You're not going to talk either?
What do you want me to say?
Say, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right, that's good. So but we did make some progress today. So anyway, thanks for tuning into the channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.